Welcome to our channel. Today we're diving into the world of snail farming and highlighting the top mistakes beginners must avoid. You think this is a joke, don't you? You think snail farming is some kind of pathetic hobby for amateurs? Let me tell you something, you donkey. Snail farming is a serious business. It requires dedication, knowledge, and a bloody strong stomach to deal with these slimy little creatures. We're going to make you Michelin star snail farmers, not some greasy spoon disasters. So, get ready to ditch those amateur mistakes and learn how to run a snail farm that's so efficient, so clean, so damn impressive. It'll make the French weep with envy. Get your notebooks ready, sharpen your knives, and for God's sake, try to keep up. Right, you want to create a snail mosh pit? Because that's what you're doing when you overcrowd those slimy little buggers. They need space, they need to breathe, they need to move. Cramming them together is like serving me a burnt souffle. Utterly unacceptable. Overcrowding leads to stress, disease, and snails so small they get lost on a dinner plate. Give them space, you hear me? A happy snail is a productive snail, and a crowded snail farm is a recipe for disaster. It's about quality, not quantity. Listen up, you wouldn't eat a steak that's been dragged through the mud, would you? No, you want it cooked to perfection, seasoned just right. Well, your snails deserve the same respect. Soil is their lifeblood, their restaurant, their everything. It needs to be rich in nutrients, well drained, and free from any nasty chemicals that'll send your snails to an early grave. Get your soil tested, you hear me? Find out what it needs, what it's lacking. This isn't some amateur baking show, this is snail farming. We don't accept mediocrity here. Snails are delicate creatures, you ignorant fool. They're not indestructible tanks. They need protection from the elements, from birds, from anything that fancies a slimy snack. Providing adequate shelter is crucial, you hear me? A simple shady spot won't do. We're talking proper enclosures with protection from the rain, wind, and predators that think your snails are an all-you-can-eat buffet. Get your act together and build them a fortress, for God's sake. We're running a snail farm, not a death camp. Do you think snails survive on lettuce alone, you idiot sandwich? They need a balanced diet, just like any other living creature. Fruits, vegetables, calcium supplements. Variety is key. Stop chucking them scraps from your fridge and expecting them to thrive. This isn't a bloody dumpster dive, it's a snail farm. Treat them right, feed them right, and for crying out loud, make sure they have access to fresh water at all times. Cleanliness, you donkey, have you heard of it? A dirty snail farm is a breeding ground for disease and disaster. Clean those enclosures, sanitize those feeding trays, and for God's sake, wash your hands. You're dealing with living creatures here, and they deserve a clean and healthy environment. This isn't a sewer, it's a snail farm. So get your act together and start treating it with the respect it deserves. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more tips on successful snail farming. Now get out there, stop making rookie mistakes, and show the world what you're made of. And remember, snail farming isn't for the faint of heart. It's for those with the guts, the determination, and the stomach to handle these slimy little creatures. Now go forth and conquer the world of snail farming. And for God's sake, don't make me come down there and show you how it's done.